Hey, it's Nico from the band Whorticulture. Welcome back. Good to see you. This is another installment of Let's Make Music. Oh, jazz hands. Sweet. All right, I got Pro Tools up, so let's do the actual thing I just said we're going to do and make some music. Ooh. All right. So, last time we messed around and ended up making something that sounded kind of synth poppy. So I'm thinking maybe today we mess around and do something that feels a little more, well, aggressive. Maybe something a little harder, more industrial feeling. How does that sound? Does that sound all right? You okay with that? All right. Let's do it. Let's give it a try there, buddy. Let's mess around with some guys. All right. So, if we're doing something a little heavier, I'm thinking we're going to play around probably with some distortion stuff, maybe fuck with the kick a little bit. I know there's plenty of people out there in this scene that talk about like keeping your kicks really clean and not doing a lot of distortion in them. But right now I go, fuck it, we're just messing around, we're having fun, let's see what happens. I mean, I understand why you wouldn't want to, but so let's find, why is that muted? I don't know, because I hit the wrong button. That's a nice little kick there. What do we got here? That's on E5. Sure it is. Why not? Of course it's on E5. 5, and there's E right there. So let's start. I'm thinking still it's probably 4 on the floor, but maybe a little slower, because to me that like angrier tempo is usually a little slower. And let me just go ahead and bring these down a little bit because I don't want to be redlining everything right away. So go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do that. All right. So that's a start. That's a thing. That's a little, how do we feel about that tempo? How do we feel about it? I want to slow it down. Let's go way slow. What do you think? I don't know. There's no music yet, right? So we can't really tell. But we'll have to tell at some point. Because you have to. Because you're making music. You gotta do something. Make a fucking decision. He said angrily. I'm looking at you. All right. So we'll play with tempo here in a little bit, mess around. So we'll do another instance. That's fine for now. Let's start getting some things in here, and then we can hear the relationship between them and decide where we want to go. So let's see, another instance of battery. We'll do some snares. Some snares. Well, I want some snares. Now here's the question. The question. Do we want something that's a little drier right now and then we affect it afterward? Or do we want to find something that's already kind of affected? Because that's pretty good. That's cool. It has like a clangier, like metal snare sound. It's just, I like the distortion in that, but there's no body to that. What do you think? Too much? Let's try it. See what happens. What is that? C#7? Of course it is. Of course it is. So we'll do 2s and 4s right there. Boom. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah. All right. So let's fuck with the kick. Yes, apparently I'm winking again. All right, let's see what we got here. What's fun? Let's use some Saturn and tape. Let's see. We want to kill this thing, right? Fuck it up. That's too much. No. It's kind of cool. That's too much. Too much. So the thing with that one is it feels like it's basically just doing a bit crush to it, so. See if we just distort the low end maybe, and let the top end be crispier. A little bit of the mix, a little bit. All right. Let's start there. That's something. Let's do some more shit on here, on snare. Let's see what we want here. We want to kill that. We want to run it through like an amp. It's really dark. Really filtered again. If we did, no, it's that lo-fi farting sound. We don't want that. Okay, but it kills all the lows. I'm gonna go with that for now. Just for now. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Man, I'm really dark, aren't I? I don't mean like as a person. I just mean like lighting wise. Oh well. We'll go with it. Goes with the mood, man. Can be super fucking gothy and human. It reflects my soul, man. All right. So, hats. What do you say? Some hats? Yeah? Yeah? What do we want? What do we want in here, huh? Huh? What I'm doing? Perfect. Get that out of there. I don't. Why is that there? Something like that, maybe. Okay. And let's see. Doing the quantizing things. That's what I wanna do. Should be even slower. Now I'm like, maybe it should be slower than that. Okay, maybe that's a little too slow. How about like 95? All right. It's workable. As a start, at least, and then we can always come back to it and fuck with it later. What do you say? Sure, I can hear all the things you're saying, all the things you said running through my head. It's not enough. This is not enough, I'll tell you what. Okay, let's use that as our start, because we already did, so that way it's easy. All right, so we're gonna start with some like synth-based stuff. So I don't know if this is like a sub-bass or what have you, but we're gonna start with something here. And we're gonna go to my go-to. And we're gonna get some sort of serum bass. Oh, that's right, these things are always coming in hot. All right, start with, let's just find a good starting point. I'm trying to think of like, what key sounds more aggressive? A minor. That's cool. That's a bass sound? That does not sound like a bass sound. You hear all that release on there? It's cool. That's nice. Maybe we come back to that at some point, because I could do like a melody out of that. But I want something a little more... Too much. Not bad. It's a little groovier than being angry, but it's got like a cool, aggressive sort of feel. And we could probably go over it with something a little more percussive. Something like that. Like punch in every once in a while or something like that. Can find a better sound, maybe? Something like that, and then we'll add another bass layer because it's still not quite bassy enough. So let's just play with this for a bit. Maybe a variation like that? I don't know. Not sure yet. Maybe that's not the bass line. Maybe that's the melody. Okay, out of curiosity, what does that sound like? Let's bring it up a little bit and see what. Let's bring it up by 2. That might be the melody. Might be. Let's change it. Now let's duplicate this. See, this is what I'm saying. Things sometimes just randomly evolve and you're like, oh, wait a minute. That's not this, it's something else. And we'll just call this melody 2 because I like being really creative with naming. And let's go back to that other sound that we said was super neat. Go ahead and duplicate that a couple times. Okay, now we will try a bass, and we're going to go simpler here because usually if you have a more aggressive sounding song, I don't know. I'm not expecting to hear a lot of chord patterns or something like that. A lot of movement. I mean, it can be. That's been done, but maybe that needs to be simpler. So let's make it simpler. And we dive back into the bass. Let's see what else. Let's see what you got.
It sounds just lovely.
A little more attack. It's got a little phaser thing, which is kind of cool. What about something kind of basic like that? Yes, no? So, no, don't like that. Undo that. Let's see. We want less variation. Simpler. Okay, something a little more along those lines. So, kind of. All right, I'm okay with that. Let's do that. Let's have that be our variation. These two. Those two, and then, so that's more of our attack sound, right? So we need something a little more aggressive underneath it. So let's check that out. All right, so duplicate, and again, creatively naming this shit. Bass 2. Fuck yeah. All right, so. Snare feels really dry. That's okay. I'm actually kind of not digging this melody. I like the bass line now. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna unhook these. We're gonna mute that first one. Let's see if I can do something better with, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna mute this one. I mean, mute it. Did I say unmute and then I muted it? Words, actions, who fucking knows anymore, right? Okay, we're gonna make a new playlist and we're just gonna fuck around with this sound. I still like the sound. Cool, but maybe it's too much. Let's see. More half steps. All right, let's go and find something a little more, maybe a little more plucky. A plucky little fella. Not too bad with some delay. That sounds familiar. Weird. You're like a delay cutoff? There we go. See, you can totally tell when it has like that gothier feel because it almost sounds like a harpsichord or something like that. Something like that. I don't know, something. We'll see. We'll fuck around with the notes a little bit. Let me just put them in time. Something like that. okay with that for the now. That might not be the right sound. So pluck 07, we'll come back to it. What the? Yeah, I can hear it. There's a flam. Where is it? Right there. What's it supposed to be? It's not supposed to be that note. I know I could have just copied and fucking duplicated it, but you know what? I'm not gonna. I want to do it the hard way. The annoying way. The annoying way. All right, let's take that. Let's duplicate it. What does it even sound like right now? All right, so that sound's not gonna work, but let's try something more aggressive with this. We'll find some cool leads, bro. '90s, that sounds very KMFDM. That's pretty fucking cool. What if we can find something a little... Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. That's pretty cool though. Yes, let's have the... All right, what is that? I can hear that every time. It's like it cuts off. Oh, it's this. You see this shit? Unacceptable. I don't like how it cuts off like that. You can hear that it's almost like it resets. That's pretty fucking EBM right there. Yeah. All right, so those are some good things. We need this. I can hear it. We need that bass swell. The bass that's just real swell. You know what I'm saying, right? 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 You know what I'm saying? We need like a wah, 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 wah. All right, let's make something. Beautiful, too loud. All right. So let's create a sidechain envelope like that-ish. Let's see, something like that. And we're gonna run into the volume. So. There we go. Now let's just keep it. We don't want the direct. All right, so now is the insanely easy part. Holding down one fucking note. Or just drawing it in. Draws it in! From downtown! That's our note. Exciting shit. So here's the thing, they're interfering, so what do we do about that? Do just because I can hear it right now. That's right. Distortion. If we would finish this song, we would have to do this, whoops. We would want to resolve sort of the frequency conflict between these things, and I don't want to figure it out what I want to do with it right now. I don't know, do I want this little swell to be more of a sub bass? Do we want this other one over here to be more of the sub? Probably more of this, right? So in that case, we want to just like, well, maybe we'll just do that now then. Maybe we will do it now. Maybe we fucking will. Just for latency, I'm going to freeze it. And because I can still think of stuff, we need like a pad. Like a really menacing sort of like dark pad thing. Yes, you guessed it, fucking serum. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Jesus Christ. Cool sound. No, solo. Maybe it's a sequenced. We take that, you know, and do like a, like throw a side chain sort of thing. And what we will do is pulse those and make it a total on off. But we will flip it so it's downbeat, right? right? Why do I not hear you saying right? Yeah. Let's do that. I like that. But we just need to do some stuff with the... We need to play with the EQ a little bit. And we just kind of round these out to quarter notes, including the note off. Yep. So, do that. We're going to pull up Whorticulture. I don't know what I'm doing. We need to do a high shelf. Which is great, but you can't hear the progression, and the reason why is because it's the lower note. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of the things. And first of all, bring them all up. Second of all, deselect that, copy drag this all up here. Yeah, I know, it's kind of cool, huh? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Not bad. The mix is totally off. Everything's out of balance right now because you can't, the drums aren't cutting through enough. I would put the snare probably in some sort of space. It feels like super dry. I think I'd want a big, like, it would need to feel bigger. But I don't know, that one has potential. Like, that kind of grooves. I could see that going somewhere, as I was doing before. That's definitely a punchy sort of song in terms of dance. So yeah, I think there's a lot you could do with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop for now because I've already been working for an hour, depending on how long I edited this thing. It was probably long too, for you as well. So yeah, cutting it there. But that was fun. Thanks for joining me in this little slightly more aggressive version of something. You can see again how things evolve, where I started with one thing I thought was a bass line maybe, and then I thought maybe, no, that's a melody, and then I turned out, I'm gonna scrap it entirely and do something else. You know, shit evolves like that. So that's just kind of the organic process, and yeah, I guess I don't have anything else to say about it. That thing happened. Anyway, thanks for joining me. That was a fun little ditty to play around with. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Nico from the band Whorticulture, and I will see you next time. Take care.